If you've ever completed a portal security questionnaire in Conveyor, you've probably seen the following scenario. Conveyor answers everything it can see. You export those responses back to the portal, and then suddenly more questions appear. That's because many portals hide conditional questions until you select an answer like yes or no. This forces you to rescan, answer again, and repeat the cycle. To solve this annoyance, we've launched Deep Scan for portals. It's available on our fully automated portal list, which you can see here, and it captures conditional questions during the import process. So Conveyor pulls in all portal questions up front, not just the ones visible when the page first loads. We'll start like normal by entering the questionnaire details, and this is a OneTrust questionnaire portal. So I'm going to say this is a test conditionals. This will be for our Eliminator product, and hit save. When I hit save, you'll see this new modal. You can either detect conditional questions, or you can skip this and answer the standard way. I'm going to go ahead and detect conditionals. So behind the scenes, the extension is intelligently probing answer options during the import process. This lets Conveyor discover hidden follow-up questions and map the dependencies between them. As the scan runs, you'll see this real progress bar, and you can see questions populate on the right-hand side as they're discovered. But I'm going to go ahead and hit pause while the scan finishes. All right, the scan is complete, and now you'll see certain questions flagged as may trigger conditionals, meaning they can reveal additional follow-up questions depending on the answer. And if the scan ever gets interrupted, that's totally fine. You'll see an option up here to resume or restart the scan so you can pick up where you left off. But let's look at an example. For this particular one, under yes, you'll see this +1, meaning answering yes reveals one additional question. Different answers can reveal a different number of follow-up questions. So in this case, yes adds an additional question, no adds no additional questions, and not sure would also add an additional question. If you go back to the summary, you can also use this new filter to either show all questions or only those questions that trigger conditionals. If you click this, this is a list of all the parent questions that have potential conditional questions underneath them. Now let's jump back into Conveyor. The questionnaire looks the same as always, but now Conveyor has the full conditional question tree imported, and the counts behave as you'd expect. If I change this particular answer from yes to no, you'll see that the count goes from 32 to 31. If I change it back to yes, you can see that the count jumps up again. You can also see that inside Conveyor, I can filter in the same way, meaning I can see all questions, or I can have it just show me the questions that trigger conditionals. And then you can see that all of those parent questions are here. So that's Deep Scan. The big takeaway is that Conveyor can now import conditional questions up front for supported portals. So you don't finish a questionnaire, export it back to the portal, and then suddenly discover a whole new set of follow-up questions that you still need to answer. And a few extra quality of life improvements that come with the Deep Scan feature that I wasn't able to demo in this video is, first, there's auto assignee inheritance, so that if a parent question is assigned to a subject matter expert or a group, any newly revealed child questions automatically inherit that same assignee. Second, there's a delete warning for parent questions. So if you try to delete a parent question that has conditional children, Conveyor will warn you that you're deleting multiple questions, not just one. That's it. Deep Scan, like I mentioned, is now live for our fully supported portals. Let us know if you have any questions or any feedback.